Hi, this is a video for the new Affinity Designer using the new Mac System Ventura on a Epson F170. So I'm going to start with File, maybe it's not working. I think it went dead. There we go. Alright, we're going to go to New. We're going to pick our paper size. Now the F170 can do either letter or legal. I'm going to choose letter. My layout is 8.5 by 11. Document is in inches. I do 300 dpi. For color, this is what you're going to bring in. Anything you work with will be RGB/8. Your color profile, not your print profile, is going to be sRGB IEC 61966-2.1. There are other ones, but you want to make sure it's this one. I like to see a transparent background. If you don't want transparent, that's so I can see if there's any different color situations or spots. But we'll leave it on white right now. Margin, you see this blue box, you want to get rid of it, so don't include the margins. I do nothing for bleed and nothing for scale. And now we're going to hit create. Actually, I want it the other way, layout, so I'm going to do 11. Oh, I want it the other way, by 8.5. Oh, okay. There we go. And then we're going to create. And here it is. And you can also go to File, Document Setup, and change if you want it to portrait. Then it'll turn. But we don't do anything in Document Setup. But that's if you want to change it. Okay. Next, to get a file, you're going to hit Place, not Open. Open is only for Affinity files that you've already saved, so you can open them. With this, you're going to use Place. Okay, and I had a few downloads. Where are they? All right, I'm going to use this one since this is the one I like. I'm going to hit Open, and as you see, if you use your left mouse button and press down, I just made a tumbler with this on letter size paper, and I let go. Now also, once you click here, you can change your size. So, excuse me. If you're doing a tumbler, like I do 9 point, I think, or it's 8, this is where you make your changes. So if you want, I'm giving an example, 9.30 by 8.25. That's not what I use, but that changes the size, and you hit enter, and you see this changes. So when I click on it, there's your width and your height. You can also go this way and watch the numbers change. It's up to you. Okay. Now we're going to just one thing about text. If you want to add text, there are two. The artistic and the frame tool. I use the artistic. I start here. And let's type Affinity. Okay, now I'm going to make it bigger. And once it's highlighted like this is where you can change your font. So, wait a second. I'm just going to double click. You have to have it highlighted. And you can change your font as you see. me move this over so you can see. All right. Let's pick something cute. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. All right, I'm going to give you a for instance now. If you go to Quick Fix, there's layers, brushes, Quick Fix. You will see all these. Bevel, outline, 3D, inner shadow, inner glow, color overlay, gradient, outer glow, outer shadow, and Gaussian blur. Now let's say you want an outline. Or first let's change the color. Okay, you want to change the color. Maybe you want to change the color to one of these colors. So we're going to go get our color picker tool, that one, and I'm going to click on this turquoise. And there you go. Or this red. Or this red. Or this. I don't like that. Okay, let's go with this red. All right, back to here. You can do an outline. You choose your color here. I keep it on black. But if you watch the radius, you'll see an outline. And you can make it bigger, smaller, bigger. How light you want it, and how big you want it. The other thing is, if you want to bevel it, which is really neat. I've been playing with that one. You see that? Let me zoom in a little bit. Where's my zoom? There we are. Okay. Let's move this over so you can see. It's down, and you can see the bevel effect right there. There's lots you can do with this. You can take it off an outline and then see the bevel effect. And you can also see a shadow. This is the opacity. You want it darker. You can also do it 3D. That's really neat. Change this outline. There we go. I think the outline's too thick, but there's a lot you can do with this. I was just playing with it, so I really liked it. Inner shadow. I mean, it does a lot. I don't think I like the 3D. Take it off 3D. Take it off the outline. We're going to go back to normal. And we're going to take it off bevel. And inner shadow. Okay, well, you can play with that. And again, you can change your color to whatever color you want, the shadow or whatever it is that you want. Okay, now let's get to the good stuff. Go back to my arrow. And let's go to our print settings. Oh, also, if you want to add another graphic, you're going to go back to place. And I'm going to go to my desktop. Wherever you keep your folders. I'm going to bring him in. I don't know why it's so slow. Won't let me do anything. Cancel. Let me try this again. Place. It's not letting me bring another one in. Probably because I have too much open. It won't let me do anything right now. It won't let me do it. But that's how you would do it. Here we go. Okay. So you go to File, Place, and I'm just going to bring in a little man. Now I'm going to delete this for 1 second, and I'm going to show you another thing. I'm going to go back to Place, and I'm going to bring in a fence. Somebody asked me about this. Okay, so we got a fence and a dog. And everybody said, well, how do I move the dog or your graphic in front of the fence? I don't want him behind the fence. So you're going to highlight the dog, right click, arrange, move to front. And there's the dog. Let's move them back, right click, arrange, move to back. And you'll see a lot of these things. Arrange, your alignment, your layer effects. If you go there, again, outline 3D, all that stuff you can do on the fence. And also, you can go up here to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, and here are all your brightness, contrast. So if I go to brightness and contrast and I want to change the fence, as you see, you can make your color darker, lighter, or not. Contrast. Okay, and once you like it, just hit merge. If you don't like it, just hit delete. Also, we can bring him in front, and we can change his color by going to Layer, New Adjustment Layer. We can play with those colors. If you want darker color, again, that's things that you can do similar to Silhouette. Now I'm going to hit delete. I don't know what else I can tell you guys for now. Layer, adjustment, and there's other things. There's color balance, vibrance, soft proof. Shadows and highlights. Play with that too. You see how that's brighter? The red. There, he's practically gone. But that's what that does. All sorts of things. And I got some of those in my video. Let's move them back. And bring them up. Okay. I'm going to go to zoom out. All right. Now we're going to go to print. So we're going to go to File, Print. Now this is only in Ventura. There's a different video for Mac 12 and under. This is the new for the new setup for Ventura. Everything has changed. So make sure you have your right printer, the F100. Copies, how many you want. Pages. My range and scale is going to be the entire document. There's scale, fit to printable, and shrink. I always put fit to printable. Orientation is automatic how it sees it. Document layout, single. Bleed and marks, I do nothing with bleed and marks. Layout, there's really nothing to do. You can change that if you want. I don't do anything with it. Paper handling, again, you have to tell it what I think cassette it's in, or I have everything I think automatic. There's nothing really I do here. So we're going to use that arrow. Printer options. This is important. This is your color matching printer options. So we're going to go to color matching. It'll land on Epson. You're using Affinity, so you're going to use Color Sync. And you're going to pick your Epson profile, which is either textile or the rigid, which we don't use, and don't put it on automatic. Always keep it textile, regardless of what you're printing on. If you're doing a mug, a tumbler, wood, keep it on textile. If you do it on the rigid, it's going to look dark. So I've been there, done that. This is for everything. Color Sync and textile. Next, after color matching, your print settings. Again, this has to match, your media type has to match what you just did in Affinity Designer. So you'll have these two, use textile. Print quality, I always use fine, and naturally it defaults to mirror image. And hit OK. If you feel it's too much ink, just put it on normal. But I let mine dry before I press anyway, so I like the fine. It's up to you with what you want. Hit OK, and then you are going to hit print, and that's going to be it. I'm not going to print this. I printed enough today, so that's my video for today for Affinity Designer F170 on Mac Ventura. And if you get a chance and you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Thank you.